Hello, everyone. What's going on? I'm MK Ultra. This is Strange Backcountry. Let me adjust that like that thing's setting out here. So I'm going to have to kind of play with the lights as we go here. As you can see, there's still a bit of light in the sky here. I wanted to get this thing going. We're going to be fighting Starlink. As you can see, I got a lot of tree coverage. So expect a lot of delays. I can't do nothing about it. I found the best spot for it. And hopefully... So are you guys ready for this? So this is why we're out here. I was originally kind of spent the last couple days up in the north end of Uwharrie. Now I'm kind of back towards the middle area. I'm going to be going through... Oh, I guess I should ask. Pork chopper. That's good to see you in here. Mickey Richards, good to see you in there. Tyler, good to see you. Goblin Awards. Okie, what's going on? Scorpius. This whole stream is powered by a lot of new gadgets. Show too. I can't believe they just let Bristol in here. Oh, look, we got an Ogata running. Did you guys see that? Ogata. He's been like gone the whole day. Ogata. Well, he's back. And we got Appalachian Magic. Good to see you. Bigfoot Dwarf. Good to see you, man. Duke Tucker, what's going on? Reverend PC, glad you made it, man. Cryptids for me. Is that what it is? Yeah, cryptids are me. Are for me. Look at that. Nice. We got Danger Dave in the house. Rick Skinner. What's going on, Rick? We got Michelle Johnson. Great to see you. Good to see you, Scott. I'm sure you're there. Mr. Morale, good to see you. Ed Acox, what's going on? All right, I think we're all caught up. Good group of people out here tonight. So it's working now. Our main weapon choice is going to always be that super sound kind of stick setup. It's a highly sensitive directional mic, and I'm going to be bringing it on right now. Is it online? I'm going to go ahead and start recording too. So as I bring this up, you should be able to hear more of the ambient noise in the area. And it's quite sensitive. So if I start hearing something, I'll be able to crank it up, and you'll be able to, should be able to hear it just as I will. And it's going to be recorded. And a lot of the here, let me bring it back down. All right. So as I was saying, if you start hearing stuff, I'll be able to bring up that high sensitivity mic, and you guys should be able to hear it just as I'm hearing it, or at least the best approximation that can be done. How is everything? Is it all sounding good? The Scorpius came down this weekend, and he brought me, first off, frankincense and myrrh, which is like a biblical gift, which is incredible. I burned one of those. It was like an incense. I burned, and he also brought me white sage, which I burned one of those. But he also brought like a power bank, and here, I'll take you guys. Let me spin you around real fast. Get your like home security camera, but it's on a gyroscopic head, so it is controllable through an app, which I have on my phone, and also has tracking capabilities. Sorry, I'm always blind to people. So it also has tracking capabilities. So tonight, even though I can't, where are you going? Where are you going, Ogata? Ogata, where are you? Thermal and this to be like able to be brought up on like proper screens so you guys can see it clearly. But as of now, they can only be brought up on like tablets and phones. So that one, though, it will be recording tonight, and it has motion tracking, like I was saying. So if anything kind of comes by here, we should be able to. It should be able to film it. Let me get you guys spun back around here. Oh wait, let me go ahead and got Toonses here. Toonses, you want to say hi to the audience while you're hanging out by the highly sensitive directional mic? Tune everyone. My keys on the keyboard. Now, this is a spot I've been here before. In fact, that late night stream from like 2 a.m. to whatever it was, like 5 a.m. that I did, that was not far from here. This isn't the same spot, but it's close to it. And this around 3 a.m. is when activity picks up, and according to the recent accounts I've heard, that's when the activity started. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got some coffee here. Take a little sip of that. I got water for hydration purposes. And then for funsies, I got this Sundrop cherry lemon citrus soda. I'll be enjoying that. Let me get a little sip of that. I know it probably won't be good with the coffee right after. Sundrop, man, they do it right every time. Yeah, I'm like watching it buffer on my end, so I'll just stop talking when I see it buffer. But here I have a Uwharrie stick, power stick here, and this can be equipped to my phone. So if I need to go out into the woods for any reason to pursue anything, I can go mobile with my phone. Just switch out the camera here on StreamYard to my phone, and then we have mobile capabilities. My audio will hold out because it's on the lav mic being transmitted to a receiver over there. The range is limited. It's pretty good, though, for what it is, probably about 50, 60 feet. So, but the phone should be longer. So you might stop hearing me, but you will continue to see. In theory. In theory. I don't even know what today is. Is it Monday or Tuesday? There we go. Let me check out. I see Bonnie Blue McGee showed up in chat. Yeah. Sherry Tango, good to see you. Cryptid Castleberry. It's really laggy. I know this is probably going to be like chopped up, but this is what I was going to do. This chock full of nuts, which is my like favorite type of coffee. Oh, tuna got in the bus. Is my favorite type of coffee. I did not get that though. Scorpius was kind enough to take me on a supply run, and I picked up some Lowe's Foods brand gourmet coffee, and I got one, which is really good. Ogata, are you just staring at me? I'm seeing like eye shine, but I know it's Ogata. 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 I see you and Kitty's getting that cryptid evidence. Art's just laggy. Very laggy, guys. I understand that. Next time, we know what I need is what were those things they dropped in? Are any of you guys Vietnam era? What are those ones the daisy cutters, those bombs you drop to clear out like an area for a Huey to land. I need to be able to deploy daisy. This internet's. I know this internet's bad, guys. I tried to find the best spot for it, and I kind of did. Like, there's, as you can see, this is what I'm dealing with up here. You know what I mean? But there's a sliver. This is pointing to the northeast where I pulled the bus into, but there's just a gap here where I'm getting something here. So hopefully, the cutters. I just watched the thing. I get a lot of like that type of stuff where it's like this was developed in 1950 huts and all this stuff, but that's all on a daisy cutters and I going on. For anybody to know, it's like a 12,000 pound bomb that detonates not like when it hits the ground. It detonates like right ant. It's got like that parachutes down, and then when it hits, the air burst goes above the ground, so when it doesn't blow up like in the ground like a bomb would. It completely. Steven Zabin, good. Oh, see, it lags when I click on one thing. It's already like slow. And what's going on, Steven? Good to see you. Yeah, it's like this lag's killing. I hope you guys don't get turned off by the lag because this lag's killing me too. Trying to like sit here and like work and every time it starts buffering. But I'm hoping as the night goes on, maybe there'll be a little bit more bandwidth for it. Oh, I mean, I'll this one. Oh, that's not. That's like I didn't even spell that correctly. Activia, Jamie Lee Curtis commercial. So hey guys, so sorry, that was a big lag right there. Here's what I'm dealing with as far as like Starlink obstructions. All that red is so I spin that around. Now I'll show you what I have to look at. The blue is like clear, and as you can see, I found like the only kind of blue spot. It's not perfect, but maybe I can move that to the left anymore. So it's going to keep going like kind of off and on. Hopefully, it just kind of like gets a little bit more consistent tonight. You know, as it gets later. MK84 2,000 pound high drag. Must be the daisy cutter. I thought it was a 12,000 pound bomb. The live found you can make a video later. Oh yeah. See, one of the things Starlink's, I said that was a big buffer right there. One of the things about it is that right now the situation is it keeps wanting to realign because I guess it gets a moment where there's a few extra satellites in a different part of the sky, and then that's what I got. I'm gonna try to get this thing. I'm gonna try to get this thing. I'll be right back, guys. the name of the game. But I'm gonna try to get this thing in the more blue spot, which is just like in front of it to the left. I'll be right back, guys. Wish me luck. You guys can still hear me. I'm trying to make a little adjustment on the Starlink. Maybe we'll get a little. Got to recalibrate now. Man, I know they gave me like a. What you doing, Ogata? Ogata. I'm gonna get you. What you doing, Ogata? Ogata. I'm gonna catch this. Come on. Yeah. You can hang up on the tire if you want to hang out. Got it. Is he interrupting the show? This guy right here is Ogata. It's a little crazy, but look, he's kind of got like a Maine Coon thing going on in his face. It's time to go in, buddy. Okay, all cats are secure. Hope the signal's a little bit better. I'll check it right now. That's right. Anything can happen, even when lagging. Absolutely. Jeff Matlow, Wildcat Tattoo. Good to see you here. Paul F. Green. Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of new people walking in here. What's going on, Bigfoot Door? We do have to do a target. Let's match it. Like right on. I think this is right. Yeah, see, now it's a line again. Cord for this thing. Hopefully, it just kind of settles down. I got this a ham. He is a ham. I made a delicious Chunky's beef stew earlier. And Kramer. See, I'm hitting it, but come on, bro. Okay. Come on, bring it up. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, though. Spangler, Pennsylvania. It's not there anymore. It's called Northern Cambria now. Have you heard anything tonight? I haven't. All when I was setting up, I heard a barred owl, which is fairly common out here, um, but I haven't heard nothing. Miss, oh, Mr. Morrell, last night watched The Dark Divide. What did you think of that movie? I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. It was like sad, but it didn't like make it like a depressing movie. At the end, you feel pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I wish I had some toast. Toast would have like took it next level, I think. All right, well, let's see if I can get this. Now I got the thermal working on the pad earlier, just like right before I started the stream. That's what. In fact, I had it going when I started the stream, like that 15 minutes early. Yeah, it's definitely kind of sad. Yeah, but I feel like it kind of like wraps it up in a way that's like real. You know, I like that. I like though at the. I would have never had any clue that's like a big. Yeah, I need longer Starlink cords. So I can get like if I can get it out, I need to get like another like 20 feet forward with it. I think I'd be in a clearer spot. But right now it keeps wanting to like change alignment. That's why it keeps buffering. It gets short on one, then it wants you to kind of change around. Funny thing, I think I seen your bus on I-85 not long ago. I actually have not been on I-85 with the bus. We're going, baby. We're going. Listen, guys. It could have been a barred owl. I'll bring it back. All right. All right. Mickey Richards with I-85 suck. I don't know if there's any like interstates that I dislike. I mean, I don't like 40, but going as bad as like Atlanta. Atlanta's really bad driving through that interstate down through there. What's that one like? 26 or something like that. I don't like that one. And, my favorite interstate, though, I probably do have a favorite, and that might be interstate. Is it 1 or 10 that runs like it's basically like the old Route 66 kind of deal. I drove that out west one time from Texas, and I enjoyed that interstate. That was a nice drive. Grew up right, and when I was in Pennsylvania, we lived in a area called Dube. Misaligned by 13, misaligned, but it's just because there's so many obstructions. It's really I wonder if I can do how I wonder if I could. Okay, how am I going to make 20 extra feet forward? Listen, guys, if you just kind of us, this is what we do here. I will solve it, and that's kind of what the name of the game is. Like I said, I love the bus. Okay, have you named it yet? I talked to Scorpius this weekend. One name that kind of sticks out. It's got some history with it. Uh, the bus was a Miami activity bus. I like the name Montgomery. I'm pretty sure that was like a British field marshal in World War II. Not 100% sure, but so the name Montgomery kind of strong name, female name, but it's like a speed test network obstruction. Let me do an obstruction. I'm about to go over there. Um, hey, I'll bring you guys along. We'll give that a try. Oh no, because I need to use my phone to do this. Crap. Be right. I'll be right back. Give me a second. It might be my phone, but this Starlink app is always kind of a nuisance. Misaligned by 11 degrees. Let's see if I can get this one. Turn Starlink to match the target. Okay, Starlink is aligned. Okay, we are aligned. See if it keeps. I moved it like 10 feet. See if it keeps doing it. And no, yeah, it completely changes them. I need to bring this. Hmm. Hey, wait a minute. Let's see what that's going to do. Everyone still hanging with me? Did I seal my roof and all? No, it's just full of holes. When it rains, it just leaks everywhere. Bring it up. Just bring up the comments. Thank you. You could use the longer network cable to move the Starlink further away from that. I have that here with me. Come on. That's what sucks is like when you're like trying to get set up and it's laggy. You have to wait for so long for everything on this app to like register as anything. Why does it want me to turn it this way? Every time I get close to it, it goes, okay, it's aligned. It doesn't. Okay, now it's not aligned. Okay, you just let me know when it's aligned. That's actually not a bad spot. Let's see what Starlink thinks. Like, aligned. Okay, it's gonna stay aligned. You guys are watching. Now it's not aligned. Never mind. They have to change it. It keeps doing that. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This is not working. Well, at least it's not doing anything different than it was before. Let me take it over here now. Let's see what she does. That's one of the. Am I on? And the app froze. Cool. I love it. I love it when the Starlink app freezes. That's one of the issues out here. You always have to struggle with is because not even a Starlink thing, but just when you have a lot of tree coverage. I don't believe I aligned that properly. Yeah, it keeps going back to the same thing. It's like it's not aligned. I believe this one is right. Something. And you know what? I think it was more consistent all the way here. Sorry, guys. I think that's. I don't think there's a spot. Yeah, okay, you're aligned. Yeah, I need about now, Scorpius. You were saying I could use this Ethernet cable, but like, how would I extend it? There isn't a like, there's not a. I can't plug this into the existing Ethernet cable. They're both male ends. When I need like two female ends to connect the two, or it's just I don't think this is any longer than the existing Starlink cable. But yeah, if there's some sort of like adapter I need for that to extend it out, that'd be sweet. Yeah, but until then, I don't have a. They're both male ends, and the other one's both male ends. I would need some sort of like some female end to. Understand a router. Oh my god, why is StreamYard that? That's my thing. Routers have a lot of RF noise. Are you guys getting a lot of sort of noise coming through? You need to get a MK a tethered balloon to get the Starlink above the trees. That's actually not a bad idea. You know what? I suggested an idea similar to that to not about Starlink, but similar to okay, okay. I'm done looking at your Starlink. Go away. Hard close that. Um, with I talked to Joe the other day about using a balloon for something. I won't say what it is. They interfere with ham radio as well. Are you guys hearing like an interference? Is that what's going on? All right, a lot of people are still here. Cool, 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 cool. It's just this is this is my hell. Again, I'm trying to bring up comments where they're just like they lag. Like I hit that. I haven't really been following too much like the stuff on Alice Sky. That I thought was interesting that where there was that Ohio flap with like I think 8 sightings is what the grand total was at the end. Jeremiah Bryan, I thought it was interesting that there was that like meteor. I thought it was interesting that meteor blew up like in that same area, just like a couple of days after all that. So it kind of got a lot of people were speculating like, do these things know when there's going to be fine or do I'm sitting here right now watching it, and it'll go from like a line with obstruction, and then if you watch it, it would just lose alignment, and it just goes back and forth over and over again. So right now it's determining orientation. See, now I'm aligned, everything's good, and just give it a minute. Watch this. It won't stay like that. But now it won't do it because you're watching. I need to just put the phone right there so it doesn't do it. Maybe that's the trick to it all. You need to be watching Elon's technology. Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's a fair deal. Live or not, he can still make a great video and post it later. Yeah, I mean, shooting there's a big difference between shooting and then like doing a live video. Um, live doing like an edited video is much harder. This is like what it is, which is, I kind of like that about like live streams, and that's kind of what's fun about this whole experience is that like it is what it is. Like we're out here. I don't know if anybody else is like attempting to. I can see why, because they pull their hair out. Luckily, I don't have any hair. Dang, got the adapter on the ham radio kit. Okay, it's a little bit better now, I guess. This is true. It's not long enough. What I mean by that is like there's gonna be a drop off per length of like a cable you run them through. That's why it's like here I got like probably like a 6 foot Type C going to the camera right now, and in my head I'm like, oh, I should get like a 30 foot one. I'll be able to go everywhere. But uh, take that comment. Okay, I'm okay. I hit that button like what a minute ago. So I apologize if I don't click your comments up. I'm gonna I'm gonna lose my mind if I have to deal with any more lag. Julie Bug, good to see you. No interference, all clear. What's going on? I got to catch up with some comments here. Live can be communication with something besides your cat also. Exactly, too. Like aspect I never even thought about because everything I've ever filmed with, it was with like Hell Bent Holler. So like you're with people, you're talking. Like there's a thing that. Oh, but yeah, when it's just me talking, it's like that I'm the only thing driving any sort of like narrative to like what I'm trying to do. That's a completely different like aspect that I don't even know who to talk to about that. You know what I mean? It's external antenna ports to add better cellular antenna. Seems like the flap has closed. Too bad. Well, there's a new one starting up in the was it Ontario? I think he got 3 sightings in 3 days or 4 days. So that's interesting. Be curious to see if someone hits the wrong. You have to edit. Just keep recording like you are now and post it as recorded live. No edited meeting. Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, like who was it said it earlier? Who am I talking to then? Though, you know what I mean? That'd be awkward. I could give it a shot, but yeah, it'd be really awkward. Bear emoji. I have spotted. Starlink needs to be a little better. Let's not talk about it. Let's just forget Starlink exists. Let's just don't even talk about it. We're just just live our lives, and maybe it'll work just fine. Where's Scrum? Yeah. So I guess let me get some lights turned around here. I'll give you guys a quick tour of the immediate area. So let me get a couple things going here. We'll be switching over the phone to use as a kind of a mobile camera. The high sensitivity mic is still recording. You guys just can't hear it because I got the volume turned down. But I'll turn it up. So even if you guys lose my lav mic, you guys will have a very loud mic that's going to be should be picking up something going on there. Trying to get all this set up. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay. A lot of it is that KF. If anybody ever buys camera stuff, it's like an Amazon brand. But one of the issues with it, I've noticed that like there's no quality control as far as like um, some products are like really good and like really solid. Then other ones are just like really garbage. And this phone mount right here is particularly garbage. But I'll bring it up here. Oh, I appreciate that. I got a message. Let's. All right, you guys should still be able to hear me. I'll double check to make sure the audio is coming through, but we'll go mobile with this. Switch it to. Can you guys still hear me? It's just taking a moment. Hold on. I don't know why it's taking so long. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, I think you guys can hear me. Anybody else following the unknown animal? I have been looking into that. That's interesting. So a woman was attacked outside her house. I think like coming out of the car or going to the car, and they don't know what did it, which is pretty weird. Okay, the crank it. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta like. What's the old saying? What do you mean no phone? Try it again. Don't start that crap with me. Make where are we gonna go? Why would it not be connecting? Let me connecting to my phone. Yeah. I'm assuming stuff like this is kind of times out after a while because I had this connected earlier. And if it doesn't work, I guess we're just not walking around. If we're having trouble connecting your device, check your Wi-Fi connection. Try again. Oh, is that what it's doing? It might actually be because it's such a bad signal. It should still connect though. Let me drop it down to 480. know the quality is good, but I think it might stream a little smoother. But yeah, that unknown animal attack in Oklahoma is very strange, very, very, very strange. Yeah, so a woman was either coming out to her car, leaving her car, but something she heard a growl, and then something pounced on her. And people are saying some of the theories out there is like a mountain lion or some sort of large cat. But the thing that intrigues me is that stuff should be like, how do you not know what kind of animal it is? Like, even if it was a feline, let's say you weren't sure if it was a mountain lion or just like a bobcat or something, wouldn't you know what a feline bite looks like? Rick Skinner coming in with that deep knowledge. You need to find an open field and watch the tree line. But yeah, the that's what I need to find. I need to get up. I think I completely agree with you. Like an open field with a tree line, uh, it's a win for everything. I got the Starlink would be on point. The bus would get plenty of power. I could charge that thing up in a day. I think these things do lines in these open fields. There's a lot of reasons to do that, and I was like, and people, those are some of the sightings people have down here is of something moving along. So if you're that I can park the bus there, let me know. Okay, come on. Next comment. Bring it up. Come on. Okay, the Bigfoot World Map is showing a lot of Bigfoot sightings in Southwest PA now. That's interesting. I love that. Southwest PA. Absolutely beautiful. That's where Stone Ape Adventures, David, he took me to Laurel Hills in Southeast um, or Southwest Pennsylvania. And that is, first off, it looks like a place where you'd see like Bigfoot. You know what I mean? I guess people do a lot of flying. We see there's nothing out there. Very rural, very rural. Like I drove for 2 hours through there on just like a one lane. It was a black top at one point in time, but not really at this point. But yeah, I can see why. And this time of year too, it's nice. It's getting a little bit warmer. A lot more people are going out. So like if these things are getting like if these things are casual during the winter because like there's less people. Now is the time when you get a lot of upticks in sightings and all that. You don't have to edit it; just keep recording it. Like you. Oh, yeah. Am I that far behind? Sound is great. Right on. That's really the biggest thing. As long as you guys can hear me. Saw you for a second, then you restarted. That's it. That's see me now. It's yeah. We is the bus an international with a 35. I don't know what a 35 is. It's a 96 international and it has the power plant. Hey, good to see you, Heather. Glad you're back. It's kind of jumping in. Orange. I would just love 5 minutes of no lag. I'm sure you guys do too. Lost my lost most of her right arm, most of her face, and tore all of her clothes off. The sheriff says he's never seen an attack of that magnitude. That's strange. Tore her clothes off. That's almost like an ape attack. Especially when you said like her right arm, like it lost most of her right arm and her face. Tore all of her clothes off. We're getting something done. What's going on? Listen. Okay, I don't hear anything now. Sound kick back down. We've had mountain lion issues here attacking calves. Yeah, I don't say mountain lion, but again, it's like animal control. Um, in America, in Oklahoma. So you just think that there would be a reference guide for like, okay, well, this is what a mountain lion attack looks like. This is what a chimpanzee attack looks like. Not that they're native here, but like they get out. That woman got her face torn off on that one. So it kind of makes you wonder like that. Like wolf attack should be pretty similar to a dog attack. So that should be kind of understood. That is very interesting. Makes you wonder what's wrong with the animal. You guys still with me here? Jeez Louise, this came back. I know the Starlink app is not making it matter. Um, but yeah, I think they will keep it all quiet. There was a report the army base there has dogmen patrolling the outer boundaries of the base. What base is in Oklahoma? Which one is it? There's a lot of dogman reports around military bases. Fort Campbell. Oh, there's a. Is that what's going on, Starlink? You don't say. I had no. The only thing I can do, because I can't move it, I need to move it like 20 feet. I have that ability. And even then, I don't know if it's going to be that much of a difference. Where is this Starlink? Right there. Let me see if I can get the issue with it mainly is that I'm not going to be Oh, oh, no. The wiring capacity. There's so many wires. I mean, I'll show you guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. Trying to like figure out the order in case I need to move something that it's not already tangled up in 3 other wires. Okay, sheet. Someone that I got that comment left on my page the other day. It was on one of the shorts for that I posted, but it was like me, and you can see it. I don't know what this guy's talking about. He's gonna be blind as a bat. I would never post this because it would just look poorly on me. But the comment was something like, "I couldn't see shit. I don't know what the thing is." I'm like, all right, dude. Thanks for your expert analysis. And he was called the offensive patriot, or the patriot offensive, or something like that. I mean, I appreciate the engagement. The Calister Army detail. Oh, interesting. Army detail. I heard one report that claimed it was hungry and confused bears out of hibernation. Yeah, yeah, there was one. I don't know if I talked. Whistle brought up that he said it was dog-like. Didn't get a good look. Okay. Old and slow, protected. So you did. The only thing she said it was dog-like and thick. She also said someone was yelling as it attacked her in gunshots. Then she lost consciousness. Has that been confirmed? Was there other people around yelling? I don't know. That's the other thing. You got one cord that's like not quite. Okay, so I got to rope this whole power supply down through it. Here. Give me a few more feet. I don't know if the routers are supposed to be put on the ground, but this one is. Oh no, how'd that happen? You know what would be really helpful right now? So many cables. Oh my god, so many. It's like a losing battle. It's not. Got a show going on. You know what I mean? The important thing. Get that to here. Okay, this is just a useless cord. I'm gonna unplug it for now. I don't need it. And the thing about cords is everything gets stuck on it. Everything gets stuck on it. I'm gonna unplug it. Get it out. I don't know. I can't because oh yeah, what did I do? Okay. I'm learning, guys. We're all learning. I got an extra like 5 feet out of this. That was a crazy looking spider running on my gear. Okay. Just over. Come on, alignment. Okay. See if that does anything better or different. View obstruction. I know it's partially obstructed. I don't have a daisy cutter to clear out the forest. This app. Another thing is I need like a better phone. This is like a cheap. It should be a little bit better. That should be better. That should be better. To me, it looks like it's in a better spot. We may still get constant interruptions, but I think that is a little bit better. The extra 5 feet is a little something. And it sounds like someone's trying to help. My goodness, how horrible! Are you talking about the shooting? Yeah. The gunshots were relayed from the sister-in-law. The guy from Monster 911 interviewed the sheriff, and he honestly relayed that he didn't hear the part about yelling and the gunshot. I don't know if I'm for the saw anything. That's right. The sheriff is sending torn clothing off. Yeah, guys, this is just what we're dealing with out here. With that, that's just heard something. Oh my goodness. That was a dog. That was obviously a dog. That's over there. I heard something over there. What is up, David Garner? How's dinner going, MK? Oh, I had me a delicious beef stew about 3 hours ago. It's hard to cook in the bus. I have a double burner propane, stovetop. I got these Coleman cook sets, but the pans are so thin they get hot very fast. So like it's easy to burn. And but what I like about them, so it's hard to cook anything. Like there's no way you can get anything on like a simmer where you can actually make rice. So that sucks. I regret not bringing my little rice cooker. I mean, I think I sold it when I sold the house. I don't think I have the rice cooker at all anymore. But a lot of power. So it could have been a feral hog that attacked her. Well, the thing about hogs though, when they get you, like they don't pounce on you. They just ram you. You know, they just chase you. I mean, and they ram you. So I mean, it would be. I think you'd know if it was if it was a hog, and that and like the lacerations you would sustain on the legs would give it away. I mean, and also like this woman had her clothes ripped off, and I'm like, that's a little. Oh yeah, and his wrist still kind of saying what I'm saying. It sounded like she was basically tackled from behind. A hog would have just taken her legs out from under her. I think. Yeah, anytime because of hunters getting taken out by hogs, they always just running around you, and then like wherever they kind of see where you're not you're most prone to get hit, they'll just charge you and they take your legs out. Hogs are brutal. I had to deal with them down in Georgia when I was in a boot camp. There was like we were doing like night land nav, and there was just like just packs of hogs running around everywhere. Trusting A's F and W with the DNA evidence is most likely going to produce the expected outcome. Yeah, I don't. I saw that comment earlier from Nikki saying he doesn't trust like local sheriffs. I wouldn't either. They're especially when like this type of stuff, like even with like UFO, with like the UFO topic and everything else, where, like the sheriffs are totally just fine with calling it Venus or swamp gas. Wrestling Riggy, a wriggle. What's going on? Good to see you. We're just listening right now. I'm going to turn the camera. I'm going to turn up the directional mic. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. I want you guys to be able to see that better. So I'll put that light a little bit further down here. Now I know it looks like there's a trail here, and there is. It's the campsite's like poop trail. You know what I mean? Here is the and I just found out that this thing has a feature on it where it has a feature where I can actually for noise reduction, uh, I can have what was it? I'll go ahead and set that actually. I put a 75 hertz noise reduction on it. Let's see what that does. Let's see if we can party with that. Yeah, that clothes being ripped off is very strange. I did have to. Oh, that's probably why I was having such a hard time connecting to the thermal to the pad. Yeah, it would lose. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, we're figuring things out. We're figuring things out. I'm gonna get this thermal kind of set up. You guys just enjoy the view of Uwharrie. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn you guys up here in a second on that directional mic. This. Oh my god, my whole life is wires now. If you ever did go with that like Tesla electricity through air stuff, I'll tell you what, I would be loving it right now. Yeah, why is everything getting caught? Let's see if we can get this thermal hooked up. My biggest complaint with the thermal is that I have to manually turn on the Wi-Fi every single time. I wish it would just auto do it. Okay. So Wi-Fi is on and up. Let's see if we can get that. That's not what I want. There we go. Oh man, going red light. Moths in my face. This is what you guys been waiting for. Turn this. Please let me zoom in. We're still good. We're still golden. Oh, you know what I need to do? Never mind. I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm thinking wrong. You know what I mean? Here's what I'm gonna do. Switch cameras. Okay, back guys. Okay, wow, this is a Scorpius. I need your help. So I think apparently if I try to, I got too much stuff pulling. YouTube is going to. What is this? Oh, that's old. Okay, yeah. So apparently, if I try to go, the thermal is like one Wi-Fi too much. It seems to completely. Oh, is Halvin Holler in the chat? What's going on, Halvin Holler? Multi Motorsports. This guy saved the day this weekend. I accidentally filled the bus's chassis battery by leaving the lights on, and so he came out here and he drove like 2 hours out here and rigged up the system now where if I ever kill the battery again, I can basically the battery or charge it using the solar panels directly. It's a big multi motorsports in the game. The boat. That's the guy you talk to. Let me get this set up. Yeah, so apparently if I try to go with the thermal, and maybe that was the issue the night before, was the yeah, it's just like it's one too many, and basically StreamYard doesn't. It's like too much stuff for StreamYard to manage. So, okay, well we almost had a thermal up. If you guys saw the screen for a second, where's that? I don't even see the chat. Kathy, what's going on? Where is this? We are in Uwharrie National Forest in the beautiful state of North Carolina. She lost her whole bicep on one arm. Gouges from the hospital photo. She was cut up from feet to face. That's very strange. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hold on one second. Let's let the world hear this. If you're cool with that. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we got this going. Pop this on you. You got pop that on your belt. Here. It's buggery, so you have to stop talking whenever you see it doing a little buffer thing, loop thing. Kind of talk about you had recent encounters here, and this is a big reason why I'm out here tonight.
Mike, I'm Rob Lewis, and I'm from Lincoln County, North Carolina, and I'm kind of a skeptic.
Okay.
Been in the military for years and seen things overseas, and really nothing bothers me. Uh, Came in here Sunday night, right after a rainstorm, and
I'm listening. I'm listening.
something started screaming about half a click in the woods south of us. Then there was screaming coming from the north to reply to it, and this went on all night to 4:30 in the morning. And then again last night, it started happening at 3 a.m. and lasted until well after sunup. When there was also whistles and clicks, there would be interims where you'd get clicks on one side and whistles on the other, and then it would alternate. You would have it southwest by northwest. So this very active whatever's out here. So
Yeah.
After seeing all this
Oh
and
yeah.
hearing everything, I'm pretty much sure that there's something out
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, what you're telling me about, you laid out 4 glow sticks.
We put 4 glow sticks on ropes for safety, because my wife's with us and she likes to walk around the camp area. We done that to keep them from falling over there in the trees and stuff like that. And the glow sticks have disappeared within 10 feet of us sitting there. And so I came to tell Mike, if you see glow sticks running down through the woods, then
possible Bigfoot ravings going on here.
he was over there when he kept hearing noise while he was.
And then you mentioned the grocery store.
Oh. Yeah, we're getting movement. Right now we're getting tree limbs broke, things like that.
Oh, wow.
There's thumping noises coming from the woods, but a lot heavier. And it's funny because it'll be here 1 minute and 10 minutes later it's over here on this side of it.
Oh, nice. Just to give everybody kind of sort of like geography going on here. Over on this side, there's like a little bit of a hillside and there's like a latrine. Then past that is where they're camping.
Yeah, we're on site. We're on the side on the other side of Mike. So Mike's got this area covered, and we're on the other side with the hill and the valley over there covered with our night vision and our camera and stuff.
So, okay, so we're going to keep an eye out for some glow sticks possibly floating around out here.
Glow sticks start running down through the woods.
That's nice of them. I hope that... Yeah, it keeps doing it. Yeah.
Randy said that they have taken them down before and just thrown them down, or they've run off with them and find them in the woods.
Interesting.
So that's where we're at so far.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming.
You're very welcome, Mike.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll keep you updated as things.
Let me go grab that off you. Yeah, thanks for coming by and letting me know.
We'll keep. I was trying to tell you, so if you saw light stick coming this way through the woods, you'd know what was happening.
Okay.
I was like, sudden realization, like, hey, the glow sticks are coming home.
But I got a feeling it's going to be very active. We're already getting things moving. It's not small game. It's not. We're watching. It's not small game. It's not foxes, possums, and there's no bear out here. It's very dead quiet. The whippoorwills and all the other wildlife has stopped moving.
Yeah, it is.
It's completely. You can hear it.
Okay, but we got the sensitive mic up there, so if I hear anything coming through, we can hit that on there real quick.
So hopefully it'll come towards you up out of the valley.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys, for letting me know that. I appreciate it. Thank you. So that's the gentleman who I saw. Oh, yeah. Bigfoot is supposedly attracted to blue. Blue glow sticks might be a thing. Interesting. Oh. So there's a little bit of distance there between them and their camp. Like we're kind of on a lollipop, so. There. That's interesting that they're hearing a lot of stuff on that side. So we'll keep a listen out. I guess we'll look for Bigfoots with glow sticks. Right on. Hey, what's going on, Amy? Good to see you. Do I need to pick up some Dollar Tree glow sticks? Hey, let's give it a shot, man. Let's give it a shot. No, cool. That was cool. Yeah, so I saw this report that he kind of posted. He just made a post on that the page. So I drove out here yesterday. I did a lot of driving yesterday. And I don't be a satellite. I think it's moving. It's a plane. Let me see if you guys can hear this plane. I don't know if you guys can hear that plane or not. So yeah, that was a big reason why I came out here. He was saying that there was like grunts and growls around his tent at night. There was whistling with a return whistle and then like predator style clicking. It's very interesting stuff and stuff that's like is common for this camper right here. Yes, you guys heard a plane that I can like just hear it on the edge of my hair. That's what's up, guys. That's awesome. That actually gets me hyped up. Love to hear everyone's experiences. Yeah, and how often do you get to hear someone's experiences like as it's happening? Like right now, 'cause they're saying that like yeah, the glow sticks just they're hearing like crashing, and again, there's like a little bit of a hill, and it's probably like I would say maybe 50 to 75 yards between this campsite and the next one. Now, past his site, if he just kept going this way, is just woods until you get to the road, and it's just a two-lane blacktop. Then it's just woods on the other side. Where are you? I'm in North Carolina. That is awesome. The mic is that sensitive, cranked up. Yeah, you know what? That wasn't even fully cranked up. That was only taken to about 7. Because I think if I go, I'll go full. Let me go full crank. Can you tell me what it sounds like? But this is full crank, baby. It's getting cold. They just said Alaska. Well, I wasn't asking you where you were at. Wait, were you asking me to ask you where you were at? Alaska's nice. I would love to go to Alaska. You ever had any Bigfoot encounters up there? I'd be curious to hear about. That's where the big ones are supposed to be. Some of my favorite reports all up there in Alaska. These activities. Let's go ahead and oh, what if I have an issue with that night vision? I'm gonna turn up the sensitive mic. Is that little glow stick? Oh, they look little people. Glad you got that microphone up here so you can control it. Yeah, yeah, it took a score planning to me. Technology. He just had the worst, I'm assuming winter. So maybe you did have the worst winter of 100 years. Winter, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's my favorite like gadget that Talbot Holler uses, and it's cool to have one because it's crazy sensitive. You can hear footsteps. No noises tonight. No noises tonight. I'm not making anything. That was one of the things before we started this stream. I spoke to them earlier, like around 4 today, and I asked them if they like make noises and all that because I don't want to like. That's something we do have to consider. That I don't think I'm the only. Like he's obviously looking for something going on here. I don't think I'm the only one. I think there's some other kids down this way. I'm not sure what they're up to, but they did drive by and say that bus is cool as shit, man. And I said, hell yeah. And so I did get the bus got many cars. The bus gets a lot. So I'm gonna turn up the sensitive mic. Let's see if we can hear it. I wish I had a headphone, a way I can listen to it through a headphone. So I can get really clear with it. But I'm just gonna crank it up for you guys. That's an airplane, folks. this airplane go by, then I'll turn it back on. This is normally the time when you start hearing stuff, though. My phone goes. People are loving that nacho TikTok. That's still getting likes like a week later. Those nachos are good. Pretty much. Okay, that plane's about past. We're still gonna hear it a little bit, so let's get this next one up. Okay, coming back, guys. I'm coming back for a second. That was an interesting comment there by Amy. Autistic children are drawn to glow sticks called the autistic sandspot theory. That primates, it was actually discovered that primates across conscious humans, but like gorillas have autism, and there was a theory that if that were to spread through that population of primates, the, the, the there's like certain the aspects of autism that would be like survival odds would continue. There would be like a population of like savants, like and two that know process it. it increases odds of survival, like saying being extremely good at hiding, which is an autistic trait, or also bobbing, going back and forth, something that Sasquatch do. So if those benefits were actually like good and like improved your survivability, then you would end up with a population of primates that were very adept at certain things. And it was also, people think that well, we're not wrong. Often, PC said, "Wasn't it fun? Huge. Mothman confirmed." Um, but essentially, like you get some autistic kids have particularly with nonverbal, that they could have levels of telepathy between each other. If that was the case, and you had this breakout through a population of primates, which maybe Bigfoot is, who knows? I'm not saying it is. But would we end up with what we have here now? A very reclusive primate that also wants to contact us, but through like indirect means, because that might make sense. It is. It is. One of my what? I think you got so much for hanging out tonight. Ooh, okay. Let me try to get this phone mobile again. Let's see if I can do that. Actually, go mobile with that phone because that'll be highly fun. What do you guys think? Ooh, my batteries are getting charged. Yay! The batteries for the float mic. Oh no. I just read a funny comment. Sorry about that. I'm getting back into it. Hold on. Let me make sure that my phone is connected. Okay. Says it is. Okay, guys. I'm going to be right. Let's see if I can switch to. Hope it's just a seamless. I was kind of looking at that. Go back. Let me switch it to that. That was really good. Scorpius offered out me a second monitor, and that was one of those things I didn't realize how much I needed it. It wasn't until today when I was working on some of the stuff for the stream tonight, and I went, "Ooh, I can continue to watch my YouTube videos on a separate stream." So I was watching some of that Artemis. Let's go check this out. Okay, like I said, so it's possible you guys are going to lose it before the camera, but it could be vice versa. So if any of that drops out, I'm thinking it's going to be the camera for the last of that. Let's go walk down here. I'm going to turn the high sensitivity mic up. So even if I lose audio, you guys will still be able to probably pick me up means of the high sensitivity. Wait a minute. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I'll leave speak mine. Let's see. Yeah, this place is a real challenge then. If I can only go like 20 feet down there before my phone cuts out. Let me see if I can maybe turn it back a little. Yeah, that is a challenge. All right, guys. Yeah, I was really hoping I could get a little bit further down in there. Catch up on bringing you guys back up. Yes, that's very limited out here. That's got a lot to do with the just limited signal and all that. We can try it again and make something close enough to camp. That's still a better camera to use. It's a little bit higher quality. Yeah, and Rich was kind of saying what I was saying. I forget the name of the guy who wrote that book. It's called Autistic Claim that Bigfoot often display habits and tendencies that in humans would be considered on the autism spectrum. And yeah, just for a few examples, is indirect contact. They want to contact you, they want to communicate with you, but they don't want to do it in person. So, autistic trait. Good at hiding. That's actually something that the you can see examples of in the primate community. A major portion of the first sightings of orbs have been azure or blue hue, so the idea tracks. Yeah, that's the orb I saw was like a blue hue. Some Bigfoots have been described as having a look of case of having Down syndrome. Yeah, and also their vocal seems to kind of use that. You start using multiple monitors, no going back. Yeah, I tell you what, that was not just watch my video and work. No kidding. It's just it's hard to just be happy with my laptop. Half the time I cast it to my TV, so I don't have to get it set up for arranging everything. Okay, I'm gonna turn the high sensitivity mic up, and we're just gonna listen for a minute. And when you say it had designs in it, can you describe what the designs were? And all the motorsports about in the parking lot watching Mike hunt Bigfoot on a Tuesday night. It's not a bad Tuesday night at all, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the sensitive mic on, but I'm just gonna answer some of these comments. It's not turn into a bit of ASMR stream. Okay, guys. Mike MC says this reminds me of going to the drive-in movies and watching horror movies or spaghetti western. That's a great compliment. Thank you. I was driving home listening to the show and died of laughing at the Bigfoot rave jokes. I'm assuming you mean rave. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, we're just listening right now. There's activity happening nearby. I'm going to adjust the sensitive mic just a little bit. Hey, Minerva, what's going on, Minerva? What's up, Minerva? I'm kind of excited to go back and listen to how that mic sounds on this call. And this is all over with. Let me find a charging cord. No, wrong charging cord.
Input overload.
Did you guys get an input overload? My bad. That was me. All right, guys, I'm turning that down just a little bit. Okay, let me get that over there. You got ASMR and yeah, crispy chicken crunch wrap sliders from Taco Bell, absolutely divine. Oh, don't get me. Don't start talking about food. I don't like house or traps. Just give me some old Berlin techno and a jar of peanut butter. I'm curious if I can't run them. I'm gonna bring that sensitive mic back up. Sure. Check on some quick internet. Hold on. And there. Turn you guys up a little bit. I'm gonna turn me down. There's a plane going over, just FYI. You having bad lag again? Yeah, I'm getting some lag coming in. That'd be a way to tell you, I need to get some daisy cutters dropped. Dave Emerson, don't eat the taco meat made of tree pulp and silicone. I'm not gonna lie though, that Taco Bell taco meat's really good. Pork chop express is those. We got the high sensitivity mic on right now. That's why I'm kind of whispering. I don't want to blow everybody's ears out. If Bigfoot can detect various forms of EMF aside from visible light, do you think the transmissions from the Starlink don't forget to get your on-screen guest to sign a release. But I think he knew he was being put on a live stream. You did ask him before he come in. But yeah, anytime you film something, you got to get like release forms. But in this situation, he knew that there was a live going on. He asked if there was a live. I said yeah. So that right there is a verbal consent, and it's on video. You all saw it. Take me to court. What's going on, Ghost Club? Good to see you. What's weird though, when I got here during the day, you guys still hear me all right? When I got here during the day, it's good. What exactly were you doing off screen to make her say input overload? It ain't the first time I've heard that, you know what I mean? Giggity giggity. At least it's not going to rain for a while. Yeah, I saw something on the weather report that we're going to be like in a big drought here for a good long minute. And they showed me pictures of Earth from some weather satellite and drew a circle, and I was in the middle of that circle, and they said it's going to be drought. Like if people say infrared lights can scare it, what if it can see radio waves? That's an interesting concept there. Yeah, very well.
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, I think it's got like more of a supernatural abilities. That's why I think it's like it even down to like almost like telepathy, or it can at least like the ways with equipment. You'd have to know. The only way you know how to mess with the equipment is if you knew what I knew. Oh, what's that? Have a good night, Bonnie Blue McGee. Sleep. Yeah, Richard CF says they know what you're thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I heard something. It was not really quite sure what that was. I think that's just someone coughing. Picking up like a moan. Interesting. Micro ambience off the side, but what you're hearing is going to become. You can see the microphone right there, so it's pointing off, basically right into that wood line right there. So you're going to be hearing whatever's. I'm pointing it down that trail, so there's at least a clearing of trees for a little bit. So if something's going by, I mean, these microphones are sensitive enough to where you can probably even hear like thoughts. Is this a parabolic mic? Not in the sense that like there's no like dish around it. It is a directional mic. It's a shotgun microphone, and I just have it sensitive right now. I'm not hearing them. No. You guys are hearing a little bit more than I'm hearing. I'll try to switch to the phone or to the mobile camera. Maybe it'll hang in there. Okay. So that's the microphone. You see it's pointing this way. In front of it. Did we lose the camera again? That's horse crap. That's complete horse shit. That's got to have something to do with the bad signal too, just in the area. That sucks. I'm really looking forward to using that a lot more. I thought it was on the charger though. Oh, David Gardner, he just sent me a picture of the orb. Interesting. It's like a greenish orb. I would describe it looking like a ripple effect with some bubbles of it. Very interesting. The orb I saw, it was like a bluish hint, and then it had like much very similar to that Norwegian spiral. And don't forget, apparently these Bigfoots right now have glow sticks. So support this crazy adventure I'm on. There's a you obviously see the scroll at the bottom and the PayPal. Okay, we lost signal there real bad. Completely dropped out. I'm gonna turn the sensitive mic again. Yeah, we lost signal really good there. Why is it getting YouTube? Yeah, and that's like I'm a huge TNG fan, so I like the word engage. So, I keep hearing something, but I honestly can't tell if it's people coughing or if it's Bigfoot. So have you got to walk any creeks there yet? Okay, yeah, I actually did last week. I actually did a scout thing. It's filmed for my edited video that I'll put together here at some point. But the creek bed that we're actually, if you walk straight forward from where the camera's pointing, you would drop down into a creek, and this is the same creek bed that the figure from the Michael Green footage came out of. I actually walked down that creek bed till it connected into I think Spencer Creek, or it could have been that Cattail Creek. Oh, it was two of them down there. So yeah, I did do some creek walking. And I actually found a nice little waterfall. There was a black racer snake hanging out there. Appalachian Magic says, out for the night. Y'all have a good one. He's most likely going to get something good on that mic as soon as I go to bed. That's how it usually goes. Oh, you need your headphones here, but you got my TV isn't cutting it. Yeah, I can crank it up a little bit for you, Pork Chop. There is an aircraft going over right now. Well, you know, I'll think about doing it. I don't know if it's going to let me do it, Wells. Okay. Actually, I don't know if it does it on webcam mode. I know. I wish you guys could see like the full. Let me pop you off for a second. Give me that go. And the other camp is over across this little hill. Like I said, about 50, 75 yards, and then that's the campsite that's having a lot of activity. And it drops down, and this is all woodland, and then it drops down to that creek over here. So I'm hoping to catch, we can hear something maybe cross it over that area. But there's also just a lot of woods, just general, just around there. Nothing like that satisfying click of a DJI mount clapping off. That took like 4 days to get back from the moon. Didn't it take the Apollo guys like 4 days to get back? Actually, gotta bring up. I'm gonna bring up a stream and see if I can hear what you guys are hearing real fast. Gonna yeah, it's just making things lag really bad. Sorry, I had that mirrored weird. This tripod sucks. Okay, guys, be listening. Be listening right now.
Hearing a lot of twigs just kind of moving. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Like I said, I can't. You guys actually can hear a little bit better than I can. So let me know what you guys are hearing.
Gonna have to get a coat on here. Temperature's supposed to get down to 40 tonight. Nice flat 40. Oh, I'm hearing something. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing movement right over there. Did chat though? There's nothing. you guys hearing anything? I'm hearing something right down there. What's going on, Ben over from the house? Yes, I'm. Yeah, nice. Bacon is tasty. I have to go on the bus and go fight some cats real fast. Turn the sensitive mic down just a hair. Temperature's dropping real fast. I just realized we've been on for almost 2.5 hours, almost 3. But we're at 6%. I'm gonna have to start shutting things down here a little bit. Get a recharge on the bus.
Can we hear everybody? All right. Did I hear Cass talking back to MK about going out? Yeah, well, God, I was sitting in the driver's seat just ready to jump out so they opened the door. Be light. I'm going to have to crank up the bus or at least the generator for a minute or two. I don't know if I should keep that on. I could conserve a little bit of power by plugging in. It will like power up Starlink for about 4 hours, but I can't unplug that obviously now, so it's fine being plugged into the bus. Some of the other stuff I could maybe plug in there. I don't really need the laptop plugged in. I can't really unplug anything right now, how it's situated.
definitely hear people talking.
It's going to be audio nightmare for both. I thought Charlie for a week. This is like really loud stuff. Like, it takes a lot to do that. Like, you talk to Colton, that's probably got a bit of time too. I'll probably keep them. I think I'll probably keep most of this stuff out. It's definitely a micro. Maybe I can plug into the Starlink and get stuff with the actual material. I'll be able to get into it and I'll keep doing it. This isn't micro. Person's still there in the corner. I want to keep most of this stuff out here. Just bare bones in case anything pops up. You guys can hit that like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because I might be going live or something. I know when it's up and stuff. It's going to be loud. You know, might be overcharged. I see a couple people heading out. That time for Rick Skinner. Good night. Again, if you enjoy what I'm doing, there's various ways to support me there. It's very much appreciated. I live in this bus full time. So whatever you donate or tip, you'll see it. I want to thank a few people out there: OP, Sherry, Rick, Amy. I've been getting them very nice tips and all that. That like help literally put like I said, a quarter tank of gas in $100. So everything's appreciated. You guys all have a good night. Like I said, keep an eye open. Okay. Good night. I'll keep monitoring the situation.